numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. Re-earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Check with the no. Watch the screen.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now Murray.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They come out here in the eye.
Big stop, King. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hakeem Butler, 27 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 50.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, here's Breeder. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Know your job. Shift. Watch the shift.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go. 180. 21. X3. 2X.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
He wasn't ready. At the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
Here we go. 180. 11.
On second down, it's Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Six.
53 is the mic.
Hey, check.
Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike.
Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 180. White.
You.
13.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
53 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. Check.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
On first down, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at at the 43-yard line.
Double dog, that's the way.
On second down, here's Murray. It's complete to Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. They run it with Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to grade the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Niners' 27-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go!
They're on 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Cardinals 24, 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That second down play nets a -4. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches? Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On the return is Pettis.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Check. 21.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on deep,
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 53 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Murray. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go. Wait.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. 13. Yo, big dance. Go. 36. Chopper. 53.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Here's Carson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Check 56.
They run again with Carson. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Check. 59. Cut.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Carson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the seconds. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cardinals, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles...
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. my side. Yeah, we in it for life. If you up in magic with the gang.